Right, these two pieces are left over from my rails and stiles for the frame. And I've decided on this half over here to be my headboard. This side's got a defect in it right here, and then on the other side there's a streak that's filled in with putty, although that would be covered, but I still don't like that other side. I don't remember why right now. Let's see. I guess this one would be okay too, but you see this streak of putty right here. And now that I think about it, I may choose this one just to get rid of that. That will be gone. Then I have a decent sheet, and I can put that defect on the back. I've changed my mind. I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to keep it this width, 2 feet. I've got to cut it down to about 75, somewhere in there. And then I'm going to basically build out like a door, a frame and panel door, just 2 1/4 inch rails and stiles, one stile running down the middle, and then put some trim on the inside, some quarter round trim to match the quarter roundness of the nightstand that's up there. Try to blend it in a little bit. So I think that's where we're going to go. So I'll get this one cut up, squared up, then I can start working on the material for the rails and stiles. That's over there. And incidentally, let me show you this. 3 boards I bought from my Amish friend Jacob. This one is probably 8 inches. Yeah, that one's 8. The one behind is 8 1/4. This one's a full 12 plus $50 for those boards. When I spent $118 on these two from my big box store, Menards. They were just a little wider than this, and you can see I'm getting a full 8 foot, and I'm just flabbergasted how much they get. So anyway, I'm very pleased. I should have done this in the first place. These are much higher quality than these, even though they're not finished on all 4 edges. So, lesson learned. Alright, I got an 80-tooth blade in here, and I'm going to start 2 inches longer than I need. Make sure I got things squared up. I want to cut that end off anyway too, but this will give me a chance to get everything set up the way I want. Chip out, because all of this is going to be covered by hardwood. Let's see how we did for square here. that, you get it right the first time. It's right on the money. All right, that went well. I've got 3 boards. This one has got a little banana to it. This one's pretty straight. And this one came out of the middle of the board. This one is dead straight, both directions. So that is going to be one of my long pieces. This is going to be the other. And this is the one I'll cut up. Let me see. No, this is the one I'm going to cut up into my 3 styles. And right now I'm at 2 3/8. I'll settle for 2 1/4, but I'll settle for this as well. And I'm 13/16 thick, I believe. Let me just, all right, those, I just got them off my drum sander. They're beautifully finished. And they lay pretty much flat on this piece of ply. The distance inside measurement here, like I said, I need 3 pieces, is 19 and just shy of 1/4. I'm going to rip it or cross cut them a little bit more than that, so that when I joint this edge, not joint it, I think I'll probably run through my table saw to bring these into perfect alignment. Like I said, these are a little fat, so I've got some room to work with. I want these hanging over maybe a 1/16 or so, and then I can get those top and bottom edges perfectly trued up. As far as this edge goes here, I could do the same. They're all going to be, well, the bottom edge won't be capped, but the top and the sides will be capped. I'll think about that when I get there, but I could do the same, cross cut it to get everything lined up perfectly. Right now I'm a full 3/16 over, with that side being flush. What I think I'm going to do is get this as close as I can. I mean, almost dead nuts on these pieces. Glue this piece down, get this piece glued down, and just work my way down, and then bring this piece and glue it in. There's no need to run this across my table saw to flush it up. If I keep this flush here, I should be good. And if the top is a little bit out of alignment, that's the one I can make a correction on. So I'm going to take these and trim these down another 1/8 of an inch for sure, and then start laying this out. Alright, I got to locate center. And first I got to locate my pencil. Alright, that's flush. That's not. That's just a hair off. Well, we're going to go from this end. Just a hair over 75.5. I'm going to call it 75.5, which means 37.5, 37 3/4. We'll measure that from both directions. 74. Yeah. close. So I'll split those two lines. And that's my center. Okay, working from this direction. All right, let's see how this goes together. I got 4 of them together without any trouble, and I hope these do the same. So this is a check mark, X. Yeah, that's the way it goes. All right, nice. Very nice. See how it goes on the panel here. Just like that. All right, now, the one thing I am going to do is run it through my, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Run it through my sander just to see. That's a little high there in the middle. I think the plywood might be going like that. That'll clamp together. I'm safe to glue this panel up. Then the next thing that I'm going to be concerned about though is making sure that I'm good in the middle. So if I've got a crown going this way, I might be flipping this over. But it's nice and flush. Everything looks flush. So that's good. Then in here in the field, I'm just going to do some quarter round. And then, like I said, put a cap around 3 edges. All right, that worked out pretty good. I put this clamp clamped it to my bench back here with a quick clamp, and then everything was held in place. So I was able to do it pretty much, not too much stress. Now I can take this down. The only thing that I see here is this one joint is just a hair off. This surface here is a little high, so I'll have to correct that. But it glued up nice. I'm going to give this this face, which is my good side, kind of a once over with some sandpaper before I glue this panel to it. And I'm not going to do that for a while. I've got to make my quarter round to put in there. So I'll get to that and then we'll come back. And I think when I come back, I'll just show you what this panel looks like. All done and ready to go. And before I call it a day, I want to get this panel glued to this frame. These clamps on the sides are doing nothing really but to keep it centered. I'll feel the end of it right here. And then I've got a caul underneath these two clamps. And I've got this piece taped here to push this middle down to the panel. So I'm going to turn this over. I want to keep the glue away from this inside edge and keep it out here, probably at least ½ inch away. I don't mind the glue spilling out this way. I just don't want it spilling into the middle. So let me get this thing situated. Alright, that looks good. Oh, we got some glue squeeze out there. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up. Otherwise, I don't see any in the field here except that corner. And like I say, I've got quarter round going in there, but I don't want to have to fight that glue. Miter ring. It'll look good. I might even take those down a little bit more. Run them across the, cut them to length and run them across the joiner and get it a little bit lower still. Maybe get a good 1/8 inch reveal or so, maybe 3/16. Because once you put a little round over on this, you know, sand it, I'll take care of that. Well, we'll take a look when we get all that done.